Hey guys, my name's Siri Lily.
I'm Marshall.
And I'm Caitlin.
And we're the hosts of Unveiled Opinions.
Three newlywed girlies with a podcast on any and everything wedding related.
Hey guys, happy Monday.
Happy Monday.
Happy Monday. How's it going?
Good.
Really great.
Really great.
A rainy Monday.
And it's freezing. And it was like nice this weekend. So it's kind of depressing.
It always makes it so much worse.
It's a little dreary today.
But also, is it better, that it's like Monday and you have to work and it's raining?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like it sucks when the weather's super nice and then you just can't do anything because you're working.
Yeah.
Right. But also, I did not want to walk my dog today. And that was those are my little moments of the day.
Yeah.
I didn't get one today.
My dogs are losing it.
Yeah. Conroy didn't want to poop. So I was like, okay, we can go back inside. I don't want to stand out here either.
Well, I feel like it's always worse when it's been nice and then it gets cold again.
It's so true. It's like a fake spring.
No,
Yeah.
exactly. What'd you guys do this weekend? Anything interesting? I did a big home project. We're renovating the kitchen. So
Ooh, thrilling. That always brings out marriage and relationships' finest moments.
no, yeah, we had the best time. I love being bossed around by my husband.
I'm sure it's a nice change for him, though.
Seriously.
I don't know. I'm giving it right back. But yeah, no, it does test a lot of stuff. I had to take every single thing out of the kitchen and out of the cabinets and everything. And Matthew just thinks I can just do it like that. I'm like, this is something I wish I would have known 3 days ago. And I could have started planning. And no, he's like,
It's because they don't know what all is in there.
yeah.
Well, and it's also if you're cleaning it out like that,
You want to
there's
do it slow and clean everything.
Yeah.
yeah. It's
hands are-
okay, is there stuff that I should get rid of? Is there stuff that we want to
Yeah, not Matthew. He's like, just get a box and just dump a drawer in there. I'm like, that is not how it works.
No.
And
then you got rice everywhere in the box.
And that makes it harder to put back.
he
Yeah.
wants me to pack for Augusta and start packing some boxes for the storage unit. I'm like, what do you think from the kitchen we can really pack? I mean, I packed up some platters and stuff. I'm like, we have nowhere to move.
Yeah.
Are you ordering food for me for the 2 months? Or am I still required to cook?
Yeah. He's like, get rid of everything. You're like,
Yeah, I'm like, you know how it works?
No, that's the answer. No.
Seriously.
but you survived.
So everything's out of the kitchen and the kitchen is walled off.
Mm-hmm.
Everything's covering the dining room table, covering the floor, everything, all in the guest room. And Matthew walks in every time and makes a hoarder's joke. I'm like, hilarious. This
Oh
is
my God.
funny. Let's get out of this living situation.
Yeah.
What all are y'all doing, though, in the kitchen?
We refinished the cabinets this week on our own, which was so hard.
Yeah.
You said that was the hardest part that we were doing. We're also doing new counters, a new sink, and a new backsplash, but we're not doing any of that. Thank
Oh, good.
God.
Good.
Thank God.
That sounds like too much.
Your part is done.
Yeah.
Now it's just the cleanup and the living through it.
We've got to paint one more bathroom.
Oh.
Yeah.
At least bathrooms are small.
I know, and it's just the walls. This weekend, refinishing the cabinets was a lot of work because we had to sand.
Yeah.
Mhm.
A
And
lot
then
of
you got to clean
glue.
it.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
The sanding always takes longer than you think, too.
Yeah.
Especially when Matthew doesn't start till 4.
Yeah, that doesn't help.
Thanks for a late night.
Well, phase 1 is done for you.
Yeah,
No, it's really nice to be done with most of it.
that is nice.
What about you guys?
I was traveling, so nothing exciting.
Oh, this weekend? I don't even remember this weekend. I don't think I did anything. But no worries. All of our floors got ripped out today from the water damage. So that's if you hear dehumidifiers in the back, that's why.
Well, at least it's getting taken care of.
Yes, finally. I mean, it's been over a month. So working with insurance is not my favorite thing.
When will it be done?
I actually don't know because today they just had to figure out how far the water actually went with the damage. So they ripped out all the floor in the laundry room and our coat closet and half of our hallway. And then they have to check on the bathroom because it like backs up to our laundry room. So they're doing that tomorrow. So hopefully like they figure it all out and then we can get our new floors installed because it's a disaster in there. And it's like right at our doorway. So, and like I can't cook tonight because they're using the sink as part of like, I don't know, there's like a pipe down it, like some sort of tube. So it's just a lot.
You and Mary Lily off the hook for cooking.
I know. I love how
I
Martha said I
know.
can't cook tonight. I was like,
I was like,
Matt, you have to buy me dinner all week.
I literally was like, I don't think I can cook tonight. And he was like, yeah, it might be kind of difficult. I was like, I think that goes for the rest of the week too.
Yeah, I think this is just what it's going to be for indefinitely.
Literally. The only good part about it.
Well, good. We all need a little break, which is kind of what we're doing today in our gifting series. We have gotten some stories in on just like gifting dilemmas, whether you're like gifting dilemmas as a wedding party participant, as the couple. And so I know we all have our stories to go through and give our rebuttal to. So to start off, my story. So one of the things that was submitted, my matron of honor is my childhood best friend. She booked her wedding 15 days before me. And she was like, I'm over that now. So she will be my matron of honor. I didn't tell her that I was choosing my cousin to be my maid of honor. So doing a matron and a maid until the bridal proposal happened today. I also have 7 other bridesmaids, so it's 9 girls total. And I've made it clear that I'm not having traditional bachelorette stuff because of my schedule. And I thought by having a matron of honor, it was good to include my cousin and gave her kind of a bigger title as maid of honor. And so kind of dividing and conquer some of the duties and whatnot. So the matron of honor, though, the childhood best friend, found out about the cousin maid of honor proposal card and got so offended. So how that all kind of played out was they had this the bride organized a bridal party to go out and do dress shopping, and at the end of the lunch she gave out the proposal boxes, and when she saw the cousin's maid of honor card in her lap, she went radio silent and started texting like crazy. And they were in like a bridal store. And so the childhood best friend texted and was like, thanks for the heads up about your cousin, like while they're literally together. And she was like, I said, it's just a title. Like I just decided it kind of last minute. And she went radio silent. And then she asked the bride for her car keys to get her water bottle out of the car. Meanwhile, she actually got her bag and stuff and had somebody pick her up and left abruptly and made everyone aware that she was upset. And so the bride was like, I feel hurt, and that she like decided to it feels like she made her day about my day about herself.
Yeah.
And took it really personally and made a scene.
So was the cousin a maid of honor? Is that what you said? And then the other one was the matron of honor, or
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Speaking as someone who was Caitlin's maid of honor with a matron of honor, it is so much easier to have someone to split the work with.
Yeah, it really is.
It's just a big role.
Yeah.
I mean, I think having someone to split it with is really nice, and it's someone else's choice.
Yeah.
It's just, I don't know, that really, if I were the girl, I would maybe talk to I don't know what I would say. I'd be like, yo, it's my wedding. You have your own, clearly.
You get to do whatever you want to do for your wedding.
Exactly. Yeah. I'm trying to think because I was a maid of honor where there was we were both maid of honor. So it wasn't like matron and maid. But I know my friend did text me before and was like, would you be okay? Or would you be offended if there was another maid of honor? And I was like, girl, it's your wedding. I do not care. But I guess some people do.
I did not ask. I didn't ask. I had a matron. My sister
Right.
was the
Yeah.
matron of honor,
Yeah.
and technically, and my cousin were maids.
Oh, yeah.
I didn't ask any of them.
Yeah.
They were okay with it.
Well, I don't think you have to though. I mean, my friend did, but I didn't think it was necessary. Like, I mean, I never thought anything of it.
Yeah, I don't think it's necessary to ask. I think I like said something to you, Mary Lily, and Michelle, who was the matron of honor, just so you like knew.
Also, like maid versus matron, like doesn't really matter.
No, I mean literally one is that like that you're married. It's
Right.
like
Yes.
not even
Yeah.
like it's like
Yeah.
oh, you're higher than the
Right.
other.
It's nothing like a hierarchy. It's like one's
Yeah.
married. Yeah.
Well, I
One's
also
married,
think
one's not.
you can have two just maids. Like it doesn't
Yeah.
really
Like I was
Yeah,
one
you
of
could.
two maids.
Yeah.
And it was fine. It was really nice, actually. Like Mary Lily, you were saying, like splitting up the bachelorette and stuff. That was so nice.
Well, especially like Michelle and I, we're not like opposites, but like we have different strengths. And like it
Yeah.
was so nice. Like Michelle like organized the money and stuff
Mhm.
for some stuff. And I was like,
And Mary Lily spent it.
so
Michelle was like, wait, let me get a grasp on this. Please stop.
Michelle like was on the lease for the Airbnb and like
Yeah.
So she
I
was
brought
the
the gift.
responsible one.
Yeah. Divide and conquer. Well, I
Yeah.
think, Mary Lily, what you were saying, it's like this girl probably should try to have, like, obviously her feelings are hurt. And I think that is valid because that's
Yeah.
a shitty thing to do. But like to just have a little bit of a follow-up conversation with her. And it's like, I mean, if you're seeing this behavior from her now,
It might not
It's
get better.
probably gonna pop up in other capacities. And
Yeah.
so it's kind of like, okay, what is this friendship? It's a childhood best friend. Is it worth like not being friends with them? Or like, do you need to manage your expectations?
She did say that the girl's wedding was 2 weeks before hers or whatever. So is it a case of you're her maid of honor and she
Mhm.
maybe felt a little blindsided? So I think there's like, yeah, she completely acted wrong and all this
Mhm.
stuff, but valid if her feelings are hurt. Maybe she wanted a
Yeah.
heads up. So I think like go into both that if it is your childhood best friend and maybe she's stressed from her wedding, you know?
Yeah.
So I think it's like kind of like take the temperature, maybe give her a few days and
Yeah.
be like, hey, like really didn't love how you did this. I'm like so sorry if your feelings are hurt. Like, what's up though? Like, this was insane.
Yeah.
Like it's something else bothering you
Yeah,
type
like I'm not
thing.
your high school boyfriend and we didn't like get invited to a
Right.
Friday night football game after like too many beers in the parking lot. Like, what?
Yeah. Like what just
I
So
can't
happened?
believe you Ubered
specific.
home.
Yeah.
And I call my mom to pick me up a lot.
And you wouldn't even do that, would you?
Yeah. And I'd also like to know, I mean, I guess she's probably the same age as the bride then, if they're like childhood best friends. So it's not like, I was thinking maybe she was like a lot younger or something.
but,
This is
like-
like the first thing that she's like,
When
Been
Caitlin,
in.
I wasn't married. I don't know if I was engaged when Caitlin asked me to be her maid of honor, but I hadn't been a bride really yet. And like
Yeah.
I still knew not to
yeah,
like it's whatever Caitlin wants. Like, what am I
yeah.
like? Actually, Caitlin, like you can't have another matron of honor.
Yeah. I want all of this on me.
Said Mary Lily, never.
I want the least responsibility. I was like, I'll be the flower girl.
I'll be in charge of the music, like the Bachelorette.
Yeah. Yeah. No,
You should
it-
know that. So just a heads up to everyone. It's about the bride. And
Yeah.
like just shut your pie hole on some of
Yeah.
the stuff. Like it might bother you.
But like
Yeah.
it's
Not your
clearly what
wedding.
the bride wants to do for her wedding.
Yeah. So hopefully that gives Girly some resolve, but just keep an open mind, I guess, and try to talk about it.
Yeah, and I don't think it's something, I mean, if it is your childhood best friend, like I don't think it's something to like lose your friend over.
No.
No.
So like do your best, but if they like keep acting up, like I don't know, make your own choice. Like
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like manage your expectations
Yeah.
too. Like if she's stressed and she's going through her wedding, like
Mm-hmm.
maybe this is all she can really give you right now, and that's okay.
Yeah. And like she knows her friend. Maybe like her friend's kind of dramatic too. Like just in general.
well also if you have your own wedding, like that would be so nice. I would make the cousin do everything. She's like family ties. She
Right.
more. I'd be like, great, the cousin can do everything. I have my own wedding to worry about.
Yeah.
Like,
And you get to
I'll
like
do what I can.
handpick what you want to actually do.
So true.
Yeah.
That's insane.
Yeah, this girl just sounds so crazy. Like, sounds like
I mean, like,
all upside.
yeah, I just feel like I couldn't imagine doing. And then the day where they get the proposal boxes and what did you say? It was like the wedding dress shopping or whatever.
Yeah, they went to like a bridal boutique.
That's a lot. And then to make it about like herself and not the bride and her wedding. That's just insane to me.
Yeah, it's like you're all invited here for two special reasons.
Can I tell a story, Caitlin, about your wedding? We went bridesmaids dress shopping and then we just went to lunch after for Caitlin's wedding. And I was like ordering, we were going around and ordering our drinks, and I wanted queso and guac. And I was
my
like,
God.
I want a margarita and we want queso for the table and guac. Caitlin goes, Mary Lily, they're getting our drink orders. Can you just let everyone get their drink order?
Because the girl was like, the waitress was not helpful. So she literally was like about to be like, okay, great, and like walk away. And like, I was like, oh my God. That waitress was really pissing me off.
Did I say anything? I just said, okay, Caitlin, I'll stop ordering the queso and guac.
Just wait till she comes back.
I'm sorry. I should have snapped at her, not you.
I'll never forget that moment. I was like, okay, and Caitlin's mad. I've just
Yeah, that was wrongfully placed frustration. My bad.
Oh, it was me being a little hangry too. I was like, this girl's
Yeah, you really wanted that
long.
queso.
Like, I want
Yeah.
some chips.
Yeah. And the girl was like, I would rather not work here. So I'm going to do the minimum.
Oh my God, that attitude all the time. I swear, every time I've gone out to eat recently, it's been like that attitude from a server. And Gail's like, is it us? I was like, I don't know, Gail. We just sat down. It couldn't possibly be us yet.
I can go next. Like 3 random point. They're kind of things that I like saw today while I was like looking for mine. First one is kind of a dilemma. So this girl does not want to change her name,
Mhm.
but the boy's family clearly does want her to. And so as gift for their wedding, they have given her all monogrammed, personalized, as much stuff with their last name as possible. And she's like, it just feels really targeted. Like they really want me to change my mind. She was like, honestly, this is pushing me further and further away. Like, what do I do? What do I say? So yeah, I mean, I have responses.
Yeah.
I have them too.
Well, what's interesting, so I still haven't changed my name, but that's
That's another
her.
story.
So I asked Kyle's family for like the name change
Mhm.
kit for Christmas this year. And his sister didn't know that I asked for it and was like to his mom, like, you absolutely cannot get that for her. That is sending the wrong message. And they were very self-conscious about giving it to me because
Aw.
it was like from Kyle, like Kyle
Yeah.
was the one that was like, she wants this. They didn't like directly hear it from me.
Mhm. Okay.
And so they were super worried about that. And so I think it is passive aggressive that the family was like, here are your monogram towels.
And she said
Yeah.
none of it was on her registry either. Like it
Right.
wasn't stuff she asked for.
Yeah, that's super passive aggressive. But like, I would just kind of be like, fuck you. You know,
Yeah,
like
still just do what you want.
keep, yeah, like
Throw it
don't
away.
let that change your mind.
Throw it away.
Someone gives you a gift and you write them a thank you note. The
then
transaction
do-
is basically over. And a lot
Yeah.
of the times, like, is this person coming to your house? No.
No.
It is like Marie Kondo or whatever. Like you can throw it away if it doesn't
Yeah.
bring you joy. Like just because it's a gift doesn't mean it needs to clutter your house.
Yeah, you don't have to use it.
Well, and I feel like too, I mean, depending on like if you're super anti on it, but it's like if it is just like a hand towel, that's not the most offensive thing. It is like kind of your family name.
Agree.
Yeah.
Put it in a guest bathroom. It doesn't need to be your primary towels. Nobody's
Mhm.
going to be like, why is your monogram on this? I thought your last name wasn't this. Like,
Like
Right.
Meghan Markle saying,
oh my God.
Sussex.
That was
That's
so
a
bad.
title.
Didn't you know I'm Sussex now? And then did you guys watch the episode? I like
No, I just
had to
watched
watch it.
clips.
So after she's like, you know, just when you're every single question the person, her guest asks her on that show, I'm like, it's like Meghan Markle is like, ask me these questions so I can tell you like this part of information or like
Yeah.
make myself look good. She's like, once the kids were in school, like it's just, it means so much to have the same last name as my kid,
Hmm.
to have a family name. They basically picked Sussex, like
Yeah.
not even their real last name.
No,
Yeah.
it's like no,
She's
I
like, that's
watched
just that.
the long clip of it. I just feel like they're not real. Like they're not friends. Like her and Mindy, like it felt so scripted.
No, you
Very
guys,
The
awkward.
vibes are off.
it is a very bad show.
Yeah. I've only seen the clips, and I mean,
I
it's
probably
one
will
of,
only watch the clips.
but I don't know. It's one of those shows that I think I might actually like put on while I'm making
thought
dinner, and like
would,
you
Caitlin?
guys.
It's different. No,
What?
it's so bad.
No. I want to put it on because
Like
it
in the
like it
background?
feels like one of those shows that like it seems so bad at this point that I can't not see it. It's like a train wreck. It's like I want to just watch.
Yes, that's why I watched it.
Yeah.
I want to see it to the completion.
It's not like Ina, like she is trying so hard to be like the Montecito, like Martha Stewart and like
Mhm.
Yeah.
and like there's no point. Like it
No,
doesn't
I heard
make
it's so
sense.
pointless.
Yeah.
I watched a clip of her trying to zest the lemon too, and it like nothing. I was like, how many times has she filmed this? That's what I was thinking in my head. Like maybe she's already filmed the zesting of the lemon, but like I don't know. The whole thing was like a train wreck.
No, and a lot of the stuff she's like using on there multiple times is all already on a website. She's like pushing these as products. It's like cool. Like we get that you like do that when you have a show that's like just
Yeah.
business, but like maybe wait till like it's gone viral on TikTok and then be like, oh my God, we need to sell these. And wait, we have them in stock.
Yeah.
It's just like so disingenuous. It's like
Yeah.
they were saying today, the British press was like, Meghan Markle's a parody at this point. Like this show is a parody.
Gosh, how many episodes are out? Isn't it only
It's
like
tragic.
it's not a lot yet, right?
8.
Oh,
That's a lot of episodes.
I thought it was like 2 or 3.
No. But everyone's
Wow.
like, no one's made it past the Mindy Kaling episode because there are no more clips from like past.
Oh yeah.
And like, 'cause it's so bad. Like, people like, no one has watched all of them. I don't know.
God. Okay, what are your other 2 stories?
My other one is this rule that I heard these boys talking about.
Boys.
Rule of hundreds. When you're going to a wedding, you have to buy a gift. So you take the first digit of your age. So like me, 25.
The first
Right,
digit is just
right.
25.
So 2 times 100 is 200. And like that is your base of where you start for your wedding gift. Or it could be 300. But then like say you are traveling for the wedding. So you take off 25%. Or say so they just basically like had this whole
What kind
like,
of riddle is this?
I know this seems like a math problem in like my liberal arts math class.
I know, sorry, you guys are bad at math. But it was
What
just
happens if you have a guest? What's the like?
well, they
There's
didn't
more,
really
probably.
do that when I think, but then I
Oh.
did hear another person say if they do 150 per person, she's like, so if I go, just me, it's 150, but if I go with another person, it's 300.
I
So
don't think
just-
I'm rich enough to hang out with these
No,
people.
I used to
They also
do.
said wedding gifts should be between 150 and 350. I was like, oh.
Oh,
I feel like that's what my
Another video.
parents do.
yeah,
Yeah.
that's like family level, like parents level, at least in my opinion. Yeah, ours was always like if it was just me, I think I would like start at a base of $50, depending on how well I know the person. And then if it was like me and Gil, we would start at 100, also based on like how well we know the couple. But we did not start at 150. That's a
I
lot.
That's a lot.
I try and just like get something off the registry that's not like crazy expensive.
Right.
But someone
Yeah.
I don't know very well, I'm like, what's left that I actually like that I'm
Yeah.
not embarrassed that this is covering me.
And then like eat.
Yeah.
But then also it's like sometimes I feel like you have to like get a couple of things because they'll be like, this is $14.99, but there's like
Right.
4 things left on the
Yeah.
registry. So it's like you just kind of get like
If
whatever's
you
left.
don't know them very well, you've got to get to the registry early.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. So true.
Otherwise, you're screwed.
Yes.
But I just thought it was funny. They were like 25% off if you're actually a student right now.
Oh
They're
my
like,
And this was
Did
coming
you
from
have-
guys.
Yeah, they're like, did you have to
Seriously.
buy a hotel room?
Another 25% off.
Yeah.
This little riddle just keeps going.
Okay. The next thing I had about gifts was this girl who was like, no one talks about how many people actually come to your wedding and don't bring a gift.
Mm-hmm.
She's like, and that's because people are throwing a wedding not for the gifts,
Yeah.
which you aren't. Like,
Yeah.
you're not like
Mhm.
throwing a wedding saying, if you don't bring me a gift, like, don't come or whatever.
Yeah.
You're not throwing the wedding strictly for gifts, or you would literally do something way cheaper or just buy the
Yeah.
gifts.
Yeah.
Literally just have a party at home.
But it was just very interesting because she was just like, majority of people who do go to weddings don't give gifts, and like no one talks about it because like you're married after, and like I don't know.
It sounds ungrateful, I feel like, to
Right.
talk
Yeah.
about how no one got you gifts.
Oh, but I just thought it was really interesting. Like, and she was like, I don't
Mhm.
go to someone's like house for the first time without a bottle of wine. You couldn't have like gotten me a card.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn,
I
that is so like true.
It's so true. And I think like we're the type of people who obviously would always like get a gift. But I
It
mean,
doesn't have to be expensive
no,
though.
I mean, I just go on their registry
Well,
usually,
and
like,
Yeah.
and all
or
these
send a
monetary
card.
things, I think you could
Yeah.
send flowers. Like it
Yeah.
doesn't
Yeah.
really matter. Like it doesn't have to be a certain monetary thing. You could make something. Well, it's
Yeah.
like if
You can
they
make
are,
some beeswax candles.
if they,
You can
yeah,
get creative.
it's a Meghan Markle flower sprinkles. But you could also like, like if they did want to change their last name, you could like
Get
get
them
them
the,
something with that letter on it. Like
yeah,
go to
the
Anthropology, get a
monogram
mug.
for people who actually want it.
Yeah,
Yes. So true.
it's like very simple.
But I do know a lot of people who like don't get wedding gifts. Like they're like, if I have to travel, I'm like,
As their rule of thumb, they don't do it at all.
yeah, but also like they don't get gifts for like anything. Like they don't buy like Christmas gifts for like family or like anything like
So
that.
they have like their own like rules and background that have totally jaded them to the rest of the world.
And I have like some people I know that like if they have to travel for the wedding, they're like, well, I'm not like buying a gift on top of that, which like I don't know. I feel like I've traveled for most weddings.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like we do travel for almost every wedding.
Yeah. Sometimes I have been a little late on the gift. So like if they have like a Amazon gift card option or
Yeah.
something, I'll just like try and sneak that in there. But yeah, I like always get a gift. I
Yeah.
just don't even think about it.
Well, I think too, what would be something that we could talk about another time is like gifts for second marriages or for no registries.
Oh yeah, I saw
True.
I've
something
had
about no
like,
registries.
yeah,
It's like
Yeah.
just
because
give them cash or like make a registry. People want you to have a registry.
I know. But again,
Yeah.
like I've seen for second weddings
Mm-hmm.
and like weddings later on, they're like, we're all set. We don't
Yeah.
need anything. And it's like, please stop being a hero. Like,
Right.
I've seen that
help us
too.
out. Help us out.
Yeah, we have a full house. We're like joining households right now. I'm throwing
Yeah.
away his stuff. I don't need any more.
Yeah. But it makes it harder because it really is like you're kind of guessing. You don't want to
You
get
are.
stuff for the house because it's like obviously if you needed something, you would probably put this on.
I know Gil's old roommate, when he got married, they didn't do a registry for like the reason like they lived together before for quite a while, clearly after Gil moved out. But they did, it was like a registry for like charities essentially, for like them, you could choose between like three, I think, charities to like
Oh
of
yeah.
like their
I've
choice
seen
type
that
thing.
before too.
Yeah. Which I was like, okay, simple. I'll send like $50. But it was something. So it wasn't like I didn't
Totally.
feel like empty-handed.
Well, I also like love to stalk people's registries. Like right when I get invited and I'm like going to the
Yeah.
wedding website, I'm
Mhm.
like looking at what's on the registry. Duh.
I do like to see it. I love like stalking the registries. They're fun.
It is a lot of fun.
All right, Marsh, what's up? What's your story?
So mine is something that happened to me, and it happened to me a couple of times. So I felt like I don't know if this happens to other people. I did have a registry. I tried to put a lot of stuff on there, like different price points and stuff, but we received quite a few gifts that were not on the registry, but also like didn't have a name. So like I have no idea who sent them. So like and then it was like personalized stuff. All of it was like personalized with like peas and stuff on it. And I mean, some of it was cute. Like we got some glasses that were very like nice. I think they're on our bar cart, but we got like a lot of stuff that was not on our registry. And then it didn't have a card, didn't have like a return address, anything like that. So
Were
then I
they
was like,
larger companies that it was from?
some of it, so if it was, I was able to figure out one of the like people who sent it because it was a smaller like mom and pop type store in the town they were from. And I like got my mom to like text them and be like, because they were her friends. I was like, is this from
Yeah, so and so.
like Susan? But some of it was like Crate and Barrel and like West Elm and stuff like this. And it was like, do I need to contact them and be like, who bought this? And I did try and like do the little chat and be like, I got this for a wedding. Like it has an order number. And then I had some companies be like, oh, well, like we can't like tell you. And I was like, okay, I'm not asking for their credit card number. I just like need to know like
Yeah.
who sent this. So, I feel bad, but some people didn't get thank you notes because I have no idea who sent it.
That only happened to me with one gift.
Yeah. It happened to us with like at least like I feel like 5 to 10. And I want to say it's also we did do an out of town wedding. So like people didn't like really bring gifts to like I know that like some people I don't bring gifts to the wedding, but I feel like the older generation still does. So they
Yeah.
got stuff shipped, but then it was just no like anything. Just like at one point I didn't even like know if it was like for me, but then it had like peas and stuff on it. So I was like, I hope this isn't just
giveaway.
lost. Yeah.
I feel like sometimes like it just gets really confusing, especially like Crate and Barrels. Like
hmm
I've
Yeah.
accidentally shipped stuff to myself when it's supposed to be from someone's registry
Yeah.
because like I reloaded the page, so then their address like
Mhm.
wasn't
Yeah.
input, and I was like, I need my address in here. Like what? Guess
I
it's
know.
billing. It like does get a little confusing.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
it'll be like, do you want to ship it? And it also depends on the registry that you use. Like, I know that some are more user friendly than others. But one of my friends was like, yeah, like my husband accidentally got it shipped to our house in Columbia. So, like, I'll just give it to you, like, when I see you. And she's like, shipping's expensive. And I was like, okay. I mean, I haven't seen you, but okay. But I don't know. I feel like maybe just like make sure you send a gift message if you're
Yeah.
getting it shipped. That's like
Yeah.
what I was like thinking about how you could make sure that doesn't happen. But I don't
No,
know.
I think it's sometimes like if you don't put a gift message, it like
hmm
doesn't show like your email. Like you
Yeah.
do have to write like a little message, I think, for them to know.
Yeah. I just like remember getting boxes of stuff and that just had like no name or anything. And it was like
Yeah.
usually straight from the company. So, because I guess if they probably did do that, it was a gift. So it didn't have like prices or like info on it, but then it didn't have like who it was from. So
Yeah.
I felt bad when I was writing thank you notes. They probably thought I was just like a lazy bride who didn't do any thank yous or
No,
rude, but
if I didn't send a thank you note, literally someone contacted me and was like, "Hey, did you get so and so's gift? Because they're
Yeah.
asking, they haven't seen a thank you note from you." I'm like, "My God, yes, I got it." Like
I
people
They
know, and
got it. It's
I want to
coming.
constantly reach
avoid
out.
that dilemma or like having people text me and to
Well, and a
follow
bunch of
up.
ours got sent back in the mail, and like
Yes,
we sent one like 3 times. I'm like, I'm sorry, like I can't get this to you.
I
Yeah.
know.
That's
That happened to us too. It
crazy.
kept bouncing back, and I was like, I can't keep buying stamps at this
Yeah.
point.
It's wild. Yeah.
Yeah.
When that happened, I reached out to the company and I do think they were kind of like, oh, well, like they were super helpful.
Right. Yeah.
And I think they were like, we can tell you like the first name or like like they couldn't tell me everything, but they were like, we can
Right.
give you some information.
hmm
And I kind of had an idea of who
Yeah.
it could have been. And so they said it and it was like, okay.
Yeah. I feel like it's like some sort like they can't like give out identifying information or something. And it's like,
Social security numbers.
I'm not trying
Yeah.
to like, steal their identity. I promise.
Yeah,
I
I
just
have
want to
no
write a thank
information
you.
here.
Yeah.
But they were like, oh yeah, of course. Like, here's what we can tell you. And so I mean, if you're in that dilemma, I would
Yeah.
reach out and see what you can
Mhm.
get. I think obviously whenever you can talk to a real person, you're
Good
going to
luck.
make more headway.
You do have your like invite list, hopefully. So
Yeah.
if you name and you're like confused at first, you can like
Yeah.
go back and like
Yeah, but that would also just probably be an incentive to use the registry. Don't go rogue and buy stuff and then people don't know who gave it to you.
There's that. Well, I think that's a wrap for today. Until next time, subscribe, rate, review.
Yeah, unveiled opinions.
Merrily go. Tell us what to do.
No, Kayla already said it. Goodbye.
Bye.
Bye, guys.